Many years ago, when I was traveling through London Underground, I saw this blind gentleman who was traveling in the same coach as me. And I was so surprised. I think he would need my help. So I kept thinking, I was like, should I go and should I help this person, get out of the train and help him? But I was so amazed by the system there. So there was this person who knew at the train station that a blind person has boarded this train, this coach, and they will get out at that station. There was a person to escort them. It was so wonderful. And at that time I thought, I wish India had something like that. But that was many years ago. Does India have something like that now?
I have personally enjoyed that service, what you said, in London. Great system they have. And as you said, you were either to help them, ask them, or what. But what beautiful system. I think it is part of their academics.
Yeah.
In England, especially in London, when you are holding the cane and walking, people ask, do you need my arm? And when you enter the tube station, if you go to the inquiry, they will provide you assistance. When they put you in the coach, they inform the boarding station where he would deboard. Someone will come and take you out of the coach and drop you where you want to go, out of the station. So I don't know, to be honest, because I have not traveled alone in India, because we are blessed with a lot of people. People always take you around. But a lot of compassionate people are there in India. Public have been supportive, because when I was traveling all by myself in India during my college days, I always got help. So with probably little sight I have, I could spot people and ask openly. Out of 100 people I asked, 80, 90 people always extended their helping hand. So I'm sure, because our metros are equally good, I'm sure that system is there. I keep hearing once in a while, I got help, I received support. A lot of my visually impaired friends talk about it. But I must experience this, as you said, so I'll personally go and do it.
And as we talk about technology and accessibility, how have things changed technology-wise? I mean, are there any specific apps and tools that have made a major impact?
Yes, I think I would like to give big thanks to those who have developed technology, keeping us in mind, developing accessible technology, inclusive technology, especially for visually challenged like me. Any audio outputs are fantastic, are a big support. So smartphones, Apple, Android phones, they all have TalkBack, Siri in Apple phone, and laptops have screen reading softwares, desktops have screen reading softwares, and a lot of applications are made accessible. So in Samarthanam, we strongly believe technology is the biggest enabler. And if it is developed accessible, it doesn't discriminate. And on a lighter sense, I always tell, technology makes things easy for you. It makes possible for us. So a couple of years ago, there was a gentleman visiting us from US, completely visually challenged. I asked him, what do you do in Wells Fargo? He said, I head risks and compliances.
Wow.
So that is the power of technology. And I'm sure you must have heard of David Blunkett, who was the Home Minister for Britain, completely visually challenged. Stevie Wonder, Elton John, how they have used technology. And there are many senior people in different corporates. And students in Samarthanam, they all use technology for their studies. They book their own vehicles, Uber, Ola. They use phone to transact all their banking transactions. They do it through their mobile apps. They shop. They go to Amazon, Flipkart and get what they want. So it has really made the life of visually impaired very independent and has raised the quality of living of their
Now, as you said, you rely a lot on audio. Do you sometimes get sick of it? This overconsumption of sounds and just emails and messages, and do you feel that way?
I've been enjoying it because and variety of sounds. So we manage different audio outputs, audio voice, few male, few female, different accents, British accent, US accent, so that you get to enjoy variety of sounds, music. So your ears become very alert, and you enjoy every sound you hear.
So, as they say, many public spaces claim to be accessible, but is it really accessible?
For blind, I still feel accessibility is not very well conceived, because most of the time when you talk about accessibility, ramps, lifts and all, yes, they also help us. A lot of audio signals, different audio signals. You must have seen in England signals. When you press the button, it gives you a different beep.
Yeah.
Some of the offices give different beeps. Some of the museums have audio descriptions. So what I was astonished in US, visually impaired were traveling, walking on their own all over, putting earpods, listening to the audio description of the surroundings. They were holding the cane, no doubt, but they were not asking anybody.
Wow.
So that was amazing. And certain curbs before the steps start. Major fear for me is steps going down, I can't see at all. So if you give some indication before steps starts, both for your legs and also partially sighted people, you have a contrast colors. So like that, if you can come out with a few more accessible features, the life of visually impaired will be very, very nice. And living spaces, schools and colleges, workspaces have very little modifications, have reasonable accommodations, so that they don't depend, so they don't ask for help repetitively.
And people often assume that blindness means. I'll reframe that. People often assume that blindness means complete darkness, but you can feel light in different degrees, right?
Yes, absolutely. So blindness is only you can't see, but you can feel a lot of things.
Yeah.
So you can hear, you can smell, you can touch and feel. See, many important things are not seen. So you feel them. So success, happiness is all felt, right? So a lot of things you can feel through your inner vision, through your inner sight.